Hello, yes. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. This is Saiful Islam, an assistant teacher of Indian High School of Nagar district of Bangladesh, and you are most welcome in my Saiful English Academy and Raisa English Private Home. Abdullah, you are very fine by the praise of Almighty Allah, and you are connected to with me to watch my various kinds of video classes. Abdullah, my dear learners, you watched my previous class. Smartly and with the reference of my previous class, this class have been present in front of the environment and class meant what's tense and classification of a tense with the reference of my previous class. My dear learners, you know that in my previous class, I was trying to make you understand about various categories of importances of tense. You told that, my dear learners, there are various kinds of importance of tenses. Among various kinds of importance of tenses, I was trying to highlight a few importance of tenses, such as you told that, my dear learners. Tense is the most important topics in our English grammar. Number one, tense is the most important topics in our English grammar. In number two, you are told that, my dear learners, tense is called the heart beat of our English grammar. Number three, you are told that, my dear learners, tense is the heart of our English grammar. Number four, you are told that, my dear learners, tense is called the shell of our English grammar. And number five, without tense, our English grammar is useless and meaningless. Useless and meaningless. Number six, you're told that, my dear learners, without learning various kinds of structures of tenses, you can't speak in English freely and correctly. Number seven, you are told that, my dear learners, without knowing the tenses, you won't be able to write anything freely and correctly. Number eight, you are told that, my dear learners, without learning the various kinds of structures of tenses, you can't communicate with others. Number nine, we're told that, my dear learners, without learning various kinds of structures or various kinds of tenses, you can't change voice from active to passive or passive to active. Number 11, you're told that, my dear learners, without learning various kinds of structures or various kinds of tenses, you won't change the narration from direct to indirect or indirect to direct. And number 13, you are told that, my dear learners, without learning various kinds of structures or various kinds of tenses, you won't be able to translate any language from Bengali to English or English to Bengali. In number 14, you are told that, my dear learners, without learning various kinds of tenses, you won't be able to also write from a verb. And in number 15, you are told that, my dear learners, without learning various kinds of tenses, you can be perfect in English grammar. You are also told, beside this various kinds of importance of tenses, and in a word, the importance of learning tense can't be described in a word. You're told that, my dear learners, and with the reference of my previous classes, I've been present in front of the advertisement, new class about words, tense, and your classification of a tense. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. My dear learners, at first, I'm trying to clarify about what's a tense. That means the definition of a tense. Definition of a tense. If we want to define a tense, we can say that, my dear learners, the word tense is taken from the word, Latin word named tempus. Tempus, time, which means time. In a simple word, in a simple word, we can say that a tense is a form of a verb which is used to show the time of an action, action, or the stage, or an action. Shortly, we can say that, my dear learners, tense is equal to time of an action or the stage or an event of the draw. You have understood clearly, my dear learners. If we want to define tense, we can see that, my dear learners, the word tense is taken from the Latin word named tempus. Tempus. Let to mind that Latin name of the word is tempus, and tempus means time. Tempus means time, and in each simple word, we can say that a tense is a form of a word. A tense is a form of word which is used to show the time of an action or the state or an event. Shortly, you can say that, my dear learners, tense is equal to time of an action or the state or an event that you have understood clearly, my dear learners. Now I'm trying to show you about classification of tense. Classification of tense. Considering different various kinds of function of a tense at a primary stage, tense is categorized into three classification. Number one, past tense. Past tense, which indicates the first action. Number two, present tense, which indicates the present action. And number three, future tense, which indicates the future action. And these three categories of division or classification has four classification such as simple, continuous, perfect, perfect, perfect continuous. Now, my dear learners, finally we can say that and the total number of tense is 12 categories. 12 categories are in number, my dear learners, such as simple past tense, simple present tense, simple future tense, Three. Next, past continuous tense, present continuous tense, future continuous tense. Three. Next, past perfect tense, future perfect tense. And next, past perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. Now we'll have to come to show that, my dear learners, the number of tense is 12 categories. 12 categories. Suppose I may tell you a story. Suppose this classification is like a team of member of a team of a family, member of a family. Suppose tense is called grandfather, and the grandfather has three sons. Number one, past. Number two, present. And number three, future. The grandfather has three sons. Number one, past. Number two, present. Number three, future. And every son has four siblings, and every sons, the siblings name are the same name, such as simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Now you have to say how many numbers of this family. The total, if you totalize the number of this family, is the result is that 12 members. 12 member. That you have understood clearly. Mandalinus, at a primary stage, we can classify actions into three ways. Such as present tense, past tense, present tense, future tense, and every these three categories has four form named simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So by the learners of that, finally, we can say that tense are totally categorized into 12 types. 12 types such as simple past tense, simple present tense, simple future tense, past continuous tense, present continuous tense, future continuous tense, past perfect tense, present perfect tense, future perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, and finally future perfect continuous tense. Now I'll have to mind the form of a verb. Maybe learners that you have understood clearly. Now I'm trying to show the form of a verb. The show of a verb. You'll have to mind that, my dear learners, every verb has four form, five form, five form. Every verb has five forms. Suppose number one called V1, number two video, number three video, number four V4, and number five V5. Okay, my dear learners, you have to mind that, my dear learners, every verb has five form. Number one, V1 form. V1 form is called present form. V1 form is called present form. Next, number two, V2 form is called past form. V2 form is called past form. Number three, past participle form is called V3 form, or V3 form is called past participle form. And next, number four, V form. You'll have to mind that, my dear learners, S oblique S form is called V4 form, V4 form, V4 form. And next, number five, V5. You'll have to mind that, my dear learners, ing form is called V5 form. Ing form called V5 form. Now I'm trying to show you some forms of a verb. Suppose go, V2 form of verb go, and V3 form of verb go, gone, and V4 goes, and V5 going. Okay, maintenance of that you have understood clearly. Next verb, I want to give you an example. H, bit form of H, of course, H, V3, HN, V4, H, V5, itching. Next, read, V2H, V3H, V4H, and V5 reading. Next verb, I want to give you an example, my dear learners. Play. Next, V2 form of fly is flyed. V3 form of verb of fly is flyed. V form form of verbs of fly is fly is, and V5 form of fly is flying. Next verb, my dear learners, walk, V2, watch, V3 watch, V4 watch, V5 walking. That's you have understood that. My dear learners, I don't want to learn into this class, but I want to share some information with you, my dear learners. Of course, you know that, my dear learners, I'm a new teacher or new teacher in YouTube channels, and I'm trying to use English conversation at the time of my making various kinds of video classes. Though I'm a Bangladeshi by birth, so my dear learners, if you notice any faults or mistakes in the midst of my video classes, please excuse me and pray to or make sure so that I can help you. I can comfort you with my video classes throughout my life. And lastly, I want to request you, my dear learners, if you feel oil to watch my various kinds of video class, please subscribe, like, comment, share more and more to motivate me to make very sense of video classes. So, my dear learners, no more today. Come to say again with a new arrangement, a new class. These five categories, 12 categories of tenses step by step. So, my dear learners, may Allah bless you. And no more today. Come to say again with a new arrangement, a new class. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.